Good morning, everybody. I'm doing the weekend. So the weekend, yes, you all know it's a full moon, so your head's probably going, we don't care about that. Firstly, before I start this, I want to answer something. When I'm doing a report, a lot of the times, if it's very hard to remedy, and we do need bells or coins, etc. That kind of thing. I will say salt water in a jar, seal it, and put it there. Sometimes we put coins in the salt jar, and other times we don't. And so I don't know why my screen is so wanky. Anyway, so wanky, I know. Okay, I hope you get to see that. Yeah. All right. So the whole synergetic of this combination is water and salt. Water and salt has a higher positive energetic vibration, and that is why. And with that, it cleanses everything, but it's not actually a Feng Shui thing. We use it because it's in every nationality. And one sec. Of course, they're doing the street. All right, and so that's what happens. All right, so the other thing is about how do you change your perception. Hi, Jen. How are you? The moment you rewrite the chemistry of your body is the way you change perception. And so we've been talking about doubt a lot, and I don't know why, because everyone keeps asking how, why, blah, blah. It's kind of like the sun comes up. The sun comes up every single day. If the sun did not come up, things don't grow. That's the same thing. So if you don't change perception, and today is that day, you have no choice. You need to change perception, and I'll go through that in a minute. And then that's that sort of thing. Now, one of you sent me fruit and flowers bring an uplifting energy into your kitchen. It's not actually a Feng Shui thing. So maybe where you read that, just write not Feng Shui to them. Okay. And because what was it? Fruits is seen as a symbol of longevity, prosperity, fertility, that kind of stuff. True in Chinese culture, right? Not Feng Shui world. Okay, again, it's Chinese culture, different thing altogether. And it is because, actually I teach it in the Feng Shui course about when we're doing gardens. I do it that. Hi, Matt. Hi, Lil. So I teach that in the Feng Shui course. And because, and I know this is going to sound weird, but most fruit in Chinese culture represent the yin or the yang. Yep, your parts. That's right. It's like, the apricot, it's the skin jade, the virginity and all of that. So yeah, it's like sex in the garden, that kind of thing. Anyway, so let's get on with what the day is. The day is metal on metal, and I'm able to do this early because students are late. My students late. So Friday, metal and metal. So that's today. Remember, metal and metal. Metal is the judge and the jury. You do something wrong today, you are going to pay for it. It's also a travel star. So there's going to be a blockage there, a blockage there. You've just got to get that sword and just go through. Okay, off with their head. Don't let people slow you down. But this, in particular, because it's metal on metal, this represents money for the fire element. Okay, so those of you that are the fire element, you want to start something, think about it, because it is about money. Okay, this money is also a trouble star, so don't spend anything, especially if you have a clash with the monkey. If you're challenged with the monkey, don't spend today, because whatever you spend, you take it home, it's not going to fit. Not the same way it fit in the shop. Okay, and it's not going to look the same way it looked in the shop as well. On Saturday, it's metal and metal again. So again, for fire people, this is where your money actually peaks. So it goes, Tats Lotto ticket, Please don't go and spend hundreds on a ticket. I don't know what's in the rest of your chart, so I'm just telling you for the energy of the day. This is a rooster, so the rooster is show off. This is like, look at me, that kind of thing. So if you do have another rooster and if you have a rabbit, then a lot more extra care, especially from 7 to 9 p.m. at night tomorrow as well. So that's when I go for a walk because all the kids, yeah. Anyway, Friday, if you have a tiger, it will be challenging for you. It stops you because that metal will prune the wood, which is the tiger. On Sunday, it's water and earth. The earth is a dog, the year is already a dog, and the month is already a goat. So that's a lot of earth. But for water people, this is the storage. So this is your Bill Gates time. Yeah, this is your ting ting. It's like that. So that's for water people. Again, don't go and spend hundreds of whatever dollars because I don't know what's in the rest of your chart. But if you have an ox or you have a goat, and the month is already a goat, so be extra careful on that particular day. So we also have the full moon. That full moon is about endings, but it starts on the day where things are going to begin because this is like taking the step and going forward, and that's what Friday is today, is already that. Mercury in retrograde yesterday, which then will prevent you from doing that. So then, for those of you that know and have your calendars, pick a nobleman day to actually do it. Okay. Jen, yeah, you can stay home, but the things are still going to happen. So home is probably a better option, Jen. Okay. Now, the thing with Sunday is there's also what we call the flying star, and it's 5, and that 5 is in the center of the home. And so that means there's difficulties and obstacles. So when you have the center of the home that way, go find your bells and we'll leave the belly dance for next time. Okay, so that is the tingling. The tingling is actually what disperses the negative energy in the center on Sunday. Because even the shed, if you hang out in the shed, it's in the shed. Whatever it is if it has 4 walls and a roof, then you've got to do that. And that causes difficulty and obstacles. So for my students, you leave home early. So you get here on time. Okay, and I'll be tingling it all day, don't worry. That's the weekend. I hope you enjoy your weekend. And, what I say is you can't connect the dots looking forward only. You have to connect them looking backwards because, they're saying you can't look back, but you've got to look back at what you have done and achieved and what your mistakes were to actually go forward. So you've got to trust that somehow they connect in your future in that sense. So, and despite appearances, everybody has a story to tell and no one gets through life unscathed. So yes, clash, penalty, clash, etc. When I talk about that, it's for you. There's, this is not a scoreboard, if I can put it that way, of who has more hardships or who has more challenges, who is owed more, etc. Because everyone has gone through the same. Everybody sits on an animal, and that animal is challenged every whatever. Okay, some more than others, but and do you know that your subconscious does not understand negative? So how does that even happen? That you get into that mode as well. Timing is a factor in this, and somebody text me a thing about being anxious. From a long time ago when I was doing Qigong, anxiety or being anxious symbolized a desire. So think of it that way, not that it's woo. Yeah, think of it that way. That's all I can really, I can't say what I don't know and that sort of thing. But having Feng Shui prepares you to deal with all this. So having your home feng shui, everything in the right place, balanced, etc. It doesn't take from you, it gives you. And who doesn't just want to receive? So that kind of thing. So think about that, and think about what the days are elementally. So you're going to look at it. What is it for you? And I know you all just want to know about money, so that's why I do that. Okay. All right. Everybody's turn comes. Yes. So today, though, if you go out to that moon and thank it for the whole month, then you've already given that positivity by just doing it. Okay. You know, when my kids say, "Oh, I never get this," and I go, "You just said it, never, not going to happen," and it quickly changes. Okay, so have a great weekend. I will see you tomorrow, and thank you so much. Bye, guys.